What's up guys, Kurama here and welcome back to Death Stranding. So, we took an order from the last episode and involves us taking a couple of relay repair units, which of course we're carrying on the carriers, no pun intended, all the way to the potential Chiral relay construction site, all the way this side. So, quite a far journey. We started all the way from Hartmann's lab, but now we're here. Supposed to go all the way down, straight on to this place. So, start on the journey and be on our way. Or rather, continue with the journey and be on our way.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Looks like a path. Brennan Barrett.
So yeah, the mill's attacking us, so we just need to run away. We need to just be sitting ducks and, you know, fight them fair and square, and there are quite many in my one-man show. So almost out of the territory. I think we're okay. Need some cryptobites to restore blood.
That's tasty.
Alright, I think we're on the right way, so let's just proceed on.
Next level trust is you. Next level trust is you. True love is indebtedness. True love is endless.
Sam, you should be nearing the old building site. Look for the terminal and submit your materials for processing.
Next level trust is you. Next level trust is you.
Sam, you need to get those materials processed in order to finish the Cairo relay.
Alright, I think we've reached. So make a delivery goes to cargo. The 5 relay repair unit. Confirm. Alright. So 60 dads and 60 brothers in a day. Complete episode 8, hot. Get a couple of holograms, the resuscitation, and I think the other one I just did not read. So the bots are able to finish with the delivery of the cargo. You've been awarded the title of Master Mover. Almost everyone is ready to place their faith in you. You have now reached cargo condition grade 40. It will now be harder for you to lose consciousness.
Good job, Sam. Now access the terminal and bring the relay online.
Alright, new strand established. Power relay has joined the UCA.
And with that, we're all linked up. Once you cross the tar belt, the end will be in sight. We're this close to Emily, to America's second chance. Edgenut City awaits. The staff we're sending will start by building a safe house. Over time, they'll expand their operations and establish a new facility. In doing so, they'll carry on the legacy of the brave souls lost to the tar. All thanks to you, Sam. Now, let's figure out how to get you across this tar belt.
So, cross the tar belt. Let me see. What does that mean? Oh, we need to go over here. Alright.
Keep on keeping on.
Detach carrier. I think we're done with them. Just to be very accurate, we're trying to go there. So breach edge not city onto the Chiral Network. Is this water deep enough for me not to cross? Oh, it is. Red means it's bad. So we need to find a way to go there. I feel like maybe we need to proceed this way. Because from the map I can see we have this place over here, which might be kind of nearer to this location. So let me make my way to over here. Then we see how we're going to progress on. Actually, there's a safe house. Huh.
Keep on keeping on.
We might need to rest before progressing on. Yeah, that would be a very good idea. So let's just rest. Since there's a safe house around here. We have a couple of meals. Let's check them out. 5 actually. That's quite a lot. There is about Arnil, telling us about his journey, summoning objects from the other side through the tar. Sam, I've been analyzing the tar samples you collected for me, and I've got to say its properties are wholly unlike those of the more common tar we have observed on this planet in the past. The same can be said for the tar taken from the strata which that ammonite with the umbilical cord was found. No deposits have been discovered save for those accompanying massive fossil beaches. It's as if it's the literal staff of the extinctions. Even more strangely, it seems that objects submerged in concentration of the star are partially, if not entirely, transported elsewhere, most likely to the beach, I suspect. Therefore, by chucking that nuke into the crater lake, you may have sent it to the other side itself. Assuming it's a two-way street, that also means that the matter sent to that world will theoretically return through the tower once more. This will explain some of the more fantastic stories I've heard of buildings swallowed the whole tar, only to miraculously rise from its depth at a later date. Looking exactly as they did when they were lost, which was intriguing implications, don't you think? If the tar is a gateway to the past it has consumed, then maybe it could be manipulated into recreating its old mills. Very informative. The Chronicles of Iron, Chapter 2, The Lonely Road, where you are right now, Sam. I just left Mountain North City behind, don't worry. I'm not getting in touch to gripe about how hard this is or anything. I'm fine, honestly. Nah, seriously, I'm a veteran of the first expedition. How else do you think I made it this far west on my own? I can look after myself, especially with the forecast data available on the Chiral Network these days. Always know when time falls on the way. Compared to last time, it's a breeze. Walking these mountains on your own though, it wears on you. It really does. Can't believe you've traveled so far without a soul for your company. You're another breed, seriously. Hey, anyway, I passed this beautiful heart-shaped lake a little ways back. I've heard of it, of course. First time I've ever saw it in my own two eyes, though. The one by Hartman's place. Someone told me that there used to be a city where that lake is, which reminded me of a story I've heard about. This porter who got snapped by a BT, all this stuff started bubbling up from the ground, along with the rocks and buildings and all sort of debris. Stuff from the past, people said. And the porter used it to escape the town and gave it the BT the sleep. What do you reckon, Sam? Sounds a bit crazy when I think about it. Anyway, I swung by Hartman's place to say hi, but nobody answered when I came knocking. Maybe he ain't as friendly as he makes out. Seems my journey through this mountain is going to be even lonelier than I thought. Can't give up now though. Let's both of us keep on tracking. Catch you later. The ammonite with umbilical cord and mass extinctions. Right, so about the umbilical cord and how it's associated with the extinction and the Death Stranding. Oh, this is just a continuation to Iron Hill's journey through the mountain. Alright, let's take the shower. I feel like we're home stretch. We're kind of finishing the whole game itself. Not mistaking, it's 13 chapters. Yeah, let's leave the private room. Now we're fresh and ready for another adventure, so going there, use this route.
The only way west is through that. To make matters worse, I don't believe your PCC is capable of building anything that will get you across. There must be a way. We can't give up, not with what's at stake. We'll see if we can't think of something here. But considering everything you've been through, I wouldn't be surprised if you've already got a few ideas of your own.
So we need to find a way to cross. Definitely BTs around here. Yeah, called it. How the heck do you cross this thing?
Shy one.
How do we get past this door, man? How many are they? I thought maybe it would be clear by now. Oh my days. Alright. I think we're going to wrap up here. I need to see, or rather just try to think of how we're going to go across to this place. Maybe there's somewhere which I can be able to walk to. Something of the sort. Yeah, I have to just keep on, you know, trying things, and then from there, see on how to progress from there. But I don't know what's here. But I think this is the only way to this place. We're going to start from this beach area, and then from there, see how we're going to move across the tower. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and catch you on the next episode. Bye-bye.